Hi. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. How are you? Let's see what message wants to come through for the collective today. I know, deep breath, everybody. Get yourself nice and grounded here. This feels very important to me. Today, something about today. All right, this is coming out. Rising Above. This was in at the very end of the ancestor reading yesterday. It was about moving into a higher frequency, moving into a different timeline. Okay, moving into a different timeline. Loss. There are going to be some people that you leave behind when you step into collaboration with other people. When you step into the timeline of higher frequency, and you're stepping into that. Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Been seeing a lot of that. And moonlight, travel, romance, potential. There's definitely some divine masculine energy that is succumbing to the vibration of fear. And it's like you have to let some people go. It's their wounded masculine that is unable to, without integration of their feminine, they're unable to really navigate a current timeline choice that we're being given. This is a lot of awakening going to be happening at the end of this year, and especially into 2025 and 2026. There's going to be mass awakenings, a lot of maybe fear being a choice, right? Well, it's always been a choice. It's a timeline choice. Are you going to go in that direction, or are you going to see the bigger picture, allow people to leave your life, allow for you to have grief and sadness? Just because you have loss or grief or sadness doesn't mean you've made the wrong decision. Somebody needs to hear that. All right. Underneath is this 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, these old patterns. There's the full moon, and there is the 3 of Pentacles. Nice collaborative energy here. And I feel like there's a lot of people on this planet who have really been doing things all on their own for such a long time and feeling overwhelmed and drained by it. We are going to move into an energy of collaboration a lot more. That's going to be happening very soon. And let's move out of this. I feel like this has a little bit to do with Mars retrograding through Leo and going back into Cancer. It's kind of like, have I been giving my power away to this fierce independence that keeps me from shining my light, because maybe I don't have all the skills and talents necessary to put my YouTube channel online, or maybe I need the collaboration of other people. I feel like we're seeing now how much we are, or this new level of consciousness is going to show us how much we are connected with each other, especially around money, especially around resources, and how we're kind of needing to, like, I have fire and you have water, and someone else has, earth, they have gardening capabilities, and somebody else has, I don't know, something, another piece that we need, a shelter or something like that. And there's going to be collaborations created. I have been getting the message for quite a long time now about some upheaval around financial markets. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. It's something that those who go into an energy of fear, you might be losing people or losing family or job situations because they're going into an energy of fear, like we did in 2008. Your 11-year-old self, that's about creative collaboration and having fun. You will only see the way by making the way. That's the Ace of Wands coming in. And I will pick enter, one step forward, one step onward. And I do see the lighthouse. All of you in my Project Lighthouse are really amazing. I've been paying attention to your comments and what businesses you're starting or what your mission is. It doesn't have to be a business. It's something. Let's reframe that. It's sort of like something that creates all of those tools, or some kind of tool that will bring you into a community where we share and we help each other. Okay, we're helping each other. Don't shuffle this. We've already shuffled this. 4 of Swords, the World. Yeah, healing the world. Three of Wands, a new, like the ship coming in, like a new chapter opening up. There's the Nine of Swords in the past under the Four of Swords, anxiety being healed. I was talking with my friend the other day about anxiety, and I never realized that anxiety was kind of a protector energy, that it's like, kind of moves you along to get yourself prepared about things. Over too much of that energy can leave you super scattered. So there's something here about um, other people, or having anxiety about what other people are doing or not doing. There's the Ace of Wands, new ideas coming in, new inventions. That's very Pluto in Aquarius. There's going to be a lot of technology and ideas generated and instantly created in our in this new energy, which is really beautiful. There's the Four of Wands, Empress, there we are, divine feminine energy, and the Queen of Cups, more divine feminine energy. So, something about the divine feminine needing to push back on a timeline built on fear. Okay. And that's something that is born of family patterns, family patterns, the full moon in Gemini shining a light on the things that aren't useful. So, what I just said to you about anxiety, all right, so I definitely am feeling a lot more anxiety about getting, when I get ready to travel. This is just an example. Um, and all of a sudden, I'm just feeling this amped up, like, need to just get to the airport so I don't miss the plane. And I'm like literally there hours ahead of time, and all of that. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's about being prepared. There's something about preparation. And the other day, as I was preparing to come here to California, I was realizing that I had this giant bag and I put like everything in there that you could ever want. Like, what if we go ice skating? What if Okay? Like, what if this happens? And I don't have the right clothes for it, or I have no shoes for this, or what, da, da, da. Like all of this. And it's just an example of anxiety packing. And the morning, I was going to be leaving by 10 o'clock to get to the airport at the right time to get the plane, and it all went off great. But it was like, no, I'm going to take things that I can, at home, I kind of wear the same thing all the time. And then if there's a nice outfit for a nice dinner, then that's fine. And I like literally halved the things. I cut the bag. I had a big bag. I got to the smaller bag. I was like, no, I have duplicates of that. No, I don't need another black sweater. Okay. This one is fine. And this one is fine. And right. And so it really showed me like how much anxiety kind of amps you up into preparing for a billion different opportunities, but then recognizing that you also have choice here, choosing a timeline. Um, and I feel like that's what's being healed. There's something about anxiety as a protector energy that like gets you moving, but too much of it is something that is being healed in this spiritual awakening time. Okay, that's being worked on and healed. There's some kind of closure, some kind of healing needed because there's closure, an ending of relationships, an ending of family ties, an ending of something like that, and a needing to create a boundary and really stand by it, right? Not to have kind of floppy boundaries where people can just kind of step in. This is really about, no, I'm making deliberate choices about the people I'm spending time with. And I'm not really allowing some other people in my life. Like that's done. And you'll know that if you're resonating with that particular part of the message, then what you might have been seeing, and I think this is, about this loss and even lost love, like you might have blocked or let go of an ex in this last year and a half or two. You might have seen yourself moving away from people who in the previous you have liked, like it's no big deal. It's just something like, yeah, I'm not really resonating with that energy anymore. And I just kind of move off of that. There can be really deep loss in terms of family, in terms of, needing to protect yourself, protect your boundaries from people who've chosen a timeline of fear, like all of that. And then there's this beautiful travel, romance, and potential here, which is kind of, there's full moon, which we just had last night. There's a full moon here too. And there's something about the going from one chapter to another. Like there's a liminal, um, uh, it's not a chapter. It's like a way station, or when something ends or something leaves your life, and then there's an ending, but then there's like a space before, something else comes in. And I feel like that's the place we're in right now. There has been an ending. Maybe you've let go of some people or let go of some relationships, and you're having to assert that boundary. Like it wasn't just a one-off. It wasn't just something that you said on a whim. No, this is a decision I'm making. This is a divine feminine internal power. Um, Sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, that's very divine feminine. Sacral chakra is about womb energy, and about really aligning with nurturing what nurtures me. I'm going to be around people who nurture me. And then what comes in is this new chapter, or this um new ideas, new people, new beginnings, new ways of looking at the world. And it couldn't have it coexisted in the other timeline with people who are embracing fear, or going down that road. It has to embrace love. It has to be aligned with love. And that is a major shift. Okay, that's a major shift. What do I want to do here? Okay, so the Seven of Wands, I'm going to do a different shuffling today because my thumb is injured. So this is about Chariot, moving forward quickly. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Emperor. There's something about masculine energy. Yes, Eight of Cups. So some of you are letting go of exes, letting go of people who are untrustworthy and have seemed trustworthy, but are really actually emotionally untrustworthy. So there's a difference between, right, and moving on from them. You could be moving on. Cancer, Virgo, Aries, not necessarily, but it just means like that energy of Mars that we're experiencing right now. Mars is in retrograde in Leo. It's going to go back into Cancer. So there's a feeling of like, where have I given up my power? And it's like these old patterns around family, Nine of Wands and 10 of Wands, these old family patterns, and that may have come to light for you in this full moon that we just experienced in Gemini. And instead of doing that, I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to hold my boundaries from a place of love. From a place of love. I'm getting a lot of energy around wounded masculine right now. And this might be the loss and the lost love, the wounded masculine. Let's ask more about that, please. Okay, ask more about that. Can't really, oh, okay. Tower. Knight of Swords, Empress, or sorry, High Priestess, and the Lover's card. What blows this up is some kind of rage, some kind of long-term rage. And you know it, the High Priestess and the Lover's card. So something new is coming in. I feel like you had a divine masculine standing in the way of real true love, like bringing you the energy of lower frequency, lower vibration. You've had to let that go and work on healing it, finding your love again, finding your heart again, and then this new chapter can begin. All right, so I'm going to continue on. If this is your reading, I'm going to talk about the new chapter, all right, in the extended. So link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.